Now, further reaching out to whoever this resonates with, I pick up on you've had a lot of toxic people around you, okay? And this toxicity is um they're they're looking at you and seeing that they had these aspirations and goals in life and excitement for life and wanting to achieve. And they are looking at you saying, I used to be like that, but I it's like they lost themselves, but not willing to kind of find themselves kind of thing. They just kind of accepted that this is what's happened to them and this is what I've got and this is what I have to deal with. Um, and these toxic people were, because I get a number of these toxic people. I get siblings, I get parental figures, I get in-laws, I get people around you, mainly people that have known you and see that you're, you've not been affected. It seems like you still have this excitement for life and still wanting to achieve and still wanting to be the best version of yourself. And it's like these toxic people have looked at you, how dare you have this luxury of still feeling like this when I remember, and I see them with a smile on their face, but a very kind of energy inside of themselves of bitterness. And it's more of a bitterness of how come that you still have this exuberance and zest for life and you still have, what I get here is somebody who's very bitter and who has reached a point in their life where they feel that their life is over, but they still see you like you still have, a road, another 10, 20, 30, 40 years ahead of you, and to make these plans come to fruition. And that's what they are a little bit kind of toxic about. Basically, this is what I'm picking up here. Now, this could be even be your it could even be your child, okay, your children or your child, a grown-up adult child who got themselves in a situation where they can't get out of it now. It's too late for that, but they still see that you're still on this road to wanting to achieve things and wanting to, be the best, live your life to the fullest. And they feel like you're being selfish, or they feel like you should give some of that to them and you should not do that, actually serve them. But as children get older and they become adults, it's not your, you've done your job in being there when they needed you as a child and wanting, but when they become adults, it's up to them to sort out their lives, not up to you to say, well, I've got the freedom to do this and maybe the finances to do this and the freedom to do this because I've worked very, very hard. And it's not up to you to advise them and to guide them possibly. But when they become adults, but they always say you never stop being a parent in that way. But this is toxic. It's like whoever this is, whoever I'm talking about here, it could be a whole bunch of people. And somebody I get here, somebody has got a blindfold over the behaviors of this bitterness, this jealousy, this envy of, and it comes from it comes from their freedom really being ripped from underneath them, either through illness or through age or through having lots of children or for whatever reason, okay, for whatever reason, their choices they made. This is where this toxicity is coming from, because they see you and they think, I don't have the luxury to think like you. I don't have the luxury to have this mindset that you have. And this is what I'm getting here. I also get an older, like a female here that's a little bit vindictive, but doesn't say it, but you can see it written all over their face, you know. It's like this person wants you to go through what they went through. So they don't want you to be happy in a marriage. They don't want you to be happy in a relationship. They don't want you to be successful in a marriage, because maybe they were, you know, they'd been married 2 or 3 times, and you know, and still that didn't work out. So they see you and they see this person that you're with, and they don't want to. I feel like this person have put a lot of spanners in the works here to prevent your happiness, to prevent your progress, to put blocks in the way, to slow your happiness down. It's all about happiness. This person is a happiness hater. And I think whoever I'm reaching out to here, you know exactly who this is. This person pours cold water or oil onto people's happiness, and they seem to have a jealousy of, you know, it triggers them when people are happy around them. So you know exactly who this is, okay? So this is what I'm picking up on here. But I also feel with you, whoever I'm reaching out to, they may have interfered with a relationship. They may have, they may have advised your future partner or partners that you're not stable in mind, or that you are, or that are you sure you're not, you know what you're doing with this person. It seems like there's something not right there, and they're feeding a lot of negativity in the mind of this person, who seems to be blindfolded of their vindictive toxic ways, okay? I also get, for some of you, that this group, some of these people know that this person is a little bit of a happiness hater. They know that they've done things in the past, and they pour lots of negativity on, you know, when you start to get excited, or you're talking about a birthday party, or you're talking about going away for a week, celebrations, that kind of thing. This person will put a negative spin on that. You know, oh, doesn't that cost a lot of money? Wouldn't that be wasting money? What are you doing, wasting money doing that? So I get that. And there's 1 or 2 people in the background who actually know this person can be like this, but they are also a little bit envious of the happiness there. So they're allowing this happiness hater to actually slow this progress down. So I'm going to put my glasses on, and this is a secret that's been exposed. You're not daft. I feel you know. I feel that you can see by just talking to this person. and they know that you can see right through them. They've already picked this up that you can see right through the kind of toxic game. And but that's not going to, it's like you're not going to stop me from doing this, And I feel if you are very close to someone or you've got a very strong bond with someone, they will try to step in between you and this person and try to create a rift between you. Like saying, well, I know what that person said about you behind your back. I saw the way that person looked at you. Um, I'm sure that they haven't got their intentions are not right. And the thing is, with you, collective, is that your intentions are pure. Whoever I'm reaching out to, your intentions with most people are very from the light, very positive, and you want the best for people around you, even if they show this side of them, their flaws like this in their character. You'll be thinking to yourself, this person has not done the work of as like I have. You're thinking they've not done the work to develop themselves, and they're taking it out of me for actually doing the work to progress, to elevate myself, to elevate my people around you, and create happiness and positivity around you. And be, progressive in your life. And you know this, you know this, and you could say to this person, you could say, do you ever kind of wonder why you always are negative? Because maybe you have this negativity that's been indoctrinated from another person that was quite narcissistic. And have you ever looked in the mirror of where you adopted this from? You could say this to this person because you have done work on yourself and you're very mindful. Whoever I'm reaching out to, you're very mindful, you're very careful of the words that you speak, and sometimes you're very shocked at the way people just say things without even thinking. But you say, well, that person is very deliberate in trying to upset that person. It's because they want them a little bit of envy, a little bit of jealousy there. Okay. So, yeah, this is what I'm picking up on here, whoever I'm reaching out to. And I also get that somebody may have come in between for many years. Somebody may have come in between you and a partner. And this may be going way back as well. They only did this because this is what happened to them when they were younger. And they thought, well, if I've had that done to me to stop and block my happiness, why should you have the luxury of being happy? Why should you have the luxury of having this light around you and, this aura that exudes this kind of happiness around you? Why should you have the luxury of this? And the reason you have the luxury of that is because you've done a lot of work on yourself, okay? But they don't see that. They feel like it's unfair. So, wow. So, yeah. So there may be an ex involved here that has no clue. It's like this ex is thinking, what the hell happened? Why was I so toxic and narcissistic to this person when really they were just very kind of loyal and kind and loving and just wanted the best out of life. Why was I like this to this person? Why did I listen to these other people when why didn't I use my own discernment? So I do get someone around you, and I feel it's an ex here that's starting to see this. Okay, he's starting to see that this is what's been going on. Okay, if it's an ex from a long, long time ago, years gone by, I feel this person sees this and sees that I can see why this happened. Yeah, I can see why now that we are separated, divorced, because my mother or my mother-in-law interfered into this. Yeah, I get third party. You can see that I pulled out a card and it says a third party involvement. So this person may have cheated on you. I feel that this person listened to this other person, that, you know, this third party was a lot better for them, that this person was going to be good for them. It's got their head screwed on when all along you were the one that had your head screwed on right from the beginning, and they saw that, but they didn't want you to have this with whoever this is, okay, who they could manipulate, who they could get under the skin of and actually make them believe that you're a bad person, you know, when you're not. So with this card here, it says a shift in energy. There is a fleeting distraction here, and very, very weird vibes and a gut feeling. Um, this person should have trusted their intuition when this was going on. And this person, whoever this is, I do get an X here, is tired of trying to work this out. Is tired of who's to blame here, what happened here, who's to blame for this. Is it me? Is it the people around? Are the people around me? Did they want to, you know, intersect here and destroy something that was good just because it happened to them when they were, you know, a similar age? Okay, so I get third party involvement. Somebody could have cheated too. Um, we also get somebody's got some lawyer involved here, a legal proceedings. Somebody's taking out legal proceedings here. I don't know what that is. You may know what that is with the legal proceedings, or there could have been a divorce, or somebody could be actually thinking about getting married. Okay, um, so the next card I get here is this blue card, and this is from my homemade deck. Okay, but I will carry on with my other cards here too. But I get here, there's going to be a conversation, or there's conversations that's been going on behind the scenes, and all was blamed, pointed the finger at you. You were the villain. You were the one that did all the wrong here, and this person's pretty deluded, and they've really messed things up here, and they blamed you for this. Lots of confusion. They blamed you for a third party sticking their oar in here. And I get confusing, very confusing. And once they'd done the damage and once they'd achieved their goal of coming in between a person's happiness, they'd backed off. Yeah. You may have separated over this. I get you that you are now. This is like gone by. It's going into the past. This is going into the future. This is the energies right now. So I get here, you're taking control. I feel that you are very emotionally intelligent. You're very in control of your emotions. And because of that, this also created this anger that you cannot be manipulated, you cannot be triggered, and because you're very much in control of your, and so you should be as an adult, basically. So you should be as an adult. You shouldn't be out of control as an adult. So get here, because you could take control emotionally of your life, and that's where you're sitting right now. Um, there is a stressful time in their life, but they also don't want the extra stress of having you in their life and having these third parties hating on you. So it's like they blamed you for this, but in reality, it was these other people that were hating on you, but they blamed you for this extra stress, and it was a third party all along. But this person will want to come back, will actually want to come back. There's some legal proceedings with a third party here, that they're having difficulty. Well, if this person was that good, how come they're having to kind of deal with this with their solicitor, fraud, or whatever it is, embezzlement? If they're such a good person, why are they having to deal with this? So, and I get here this pink card, and the pink card says, "What an idiot. Look back, they are a loser for doing what they did." And I feel this is your mindset right now. You're thinking, what an idiot to listen to third party and not have your back and not stick up for you and not see it for what it was, like most people did, and just wore a blindfold like a coward and just actually accepted what people were saying without questioning it. And I feel this is you thinking, what an idiot. And what a loser for not having a backbone. So this person, I feel, may have got out of shape. They were having tantrums. They could be. They could have got really overweight now. They could be drinking a lot. You could be excelling. You could, like myself, you could have lost a lot of weight. You could be getting very fit. Your life's heading in the right direction. While this person is getting out of shape, drinking a lot, smoking a lot, possibly having lots of tantrums, yelling, and is very, yeah, not making any effort with their appearance. And I feel if you met up with this person, you would look at them and think, wow, look at you. Um, but this person is thinking about you. They do regret being this loser, and they regret not giving you closure. They regret not dealing with this how they should have dealt with it, with the issues, and not being mature enough and adult enough to deal with this, like they should have done. Um, is there any wonder that this happened? This person was a man child, basically. And when you look at it, you think, here I am, being very mindful and very regulating my emotions and being very careful with my words. And here you are, not giving a damn about what's coming out of your mouth, about your body, about losing something that somebody cares about you. And yeah, so it's a bit late now, I feel. I feel it's a bit late. I do not feel this person will admit to Oh yeah, I listened to the whispering in my ear, and I went towards another person that I was told that were a better fit for me. And it works out that now that I'm with this person, it's not working out with them either. And then you get this, like, whoever this toxic person is who destroyed this relationship is saying, "Oh well, you might as well be single for all of your life," and all these silly kind of games that they played. I feel this is coming to the surface of this person starting to realize this now. So let's have a look here. Will this person come to you and be honourable and fess up with all of this and say, yeah, I listened to people that I shouldn't have listened to. I told them about our petty arguments when really I should have been an adult and dealt with it myself. They elaborated on that, and yeah, yeah. Um, I also get this person hates you, by the way. This third party, whoever this third party is, they hate you. They hated you as soon as they met you because you reminded them of who they were before they were so toxic. And they wanted to take that spirit away from you. Um, you're lovely. Yeah, somebody's had an affair here. Somebody went for somebody else because I get an affair, a love affair. Somebody has cheated, and and I feel it's dawning on them that they listened to you, that you were a lot better than this person, that you really was an innocent in this situation, and this love affair was staged to actually break your heart because this person hated you that much. They wanted to break your heart. So they wanted you to feel like they felt when they were in your situation. They've been actually dating, if I feel they've been dating other people behind your back. I feel this person cheated on you. I feel this person's been dating other people because they listened to this very toxic individual who hated you. Um, and you saw the red flags. I feel that you saw the red flags. There was red flags there. Oh, this is a massive red flag. Um, But I feel that this person kept this a secret. They didn't tell you about this because they wanted to keep you as an option, saw you as like marriage material, although they said all these things about you. They saw you as the person that they would marry, and I'm keeping you as an option. I am keeping you as an option while I experiment and have a look at these other people who I'm told is a better fit for me by these toxic people. Um, this person may be going through the dark night of the soul. I feel this person may be looking at losing their job, um, maybe getting fired for inappropriate behavior. Um, because of the dating in the workplace or whatever this is. Um, and the spotlight here is still on you. Spotlight is still on you. Although they've done this, they're starting to see this for what this is now. And this person still loves you. This person has said, well, what has this person done so bad that really this third party is getting me the sack from work, is spreading rumours at work from this affair that I had, or whatever this is. And now my work life is in the balance. So now they're going to reach out to you because I get this person is going to pop up. Is going to pop up because they're going through. Yeah, they're realizing that you are their soulmate. They're realizing this now. They can see it, but they had to go on this journey. They had to see, they trusted these people, and now they can see, like most of us go through this in our teenage years or 20s or 30s, and we say, oh, I can see why you're doing this because you envy what I've got. But this person believed, this envious, toxic person, I get the soul contract. This person realizes that you were the best thing that happened to them because at the moment, what they do have, because I feel that they're still with this person, that they have toxic love, drama, addictions, a love-hate relationship, or they may have been toxic in this relationship with you, but they are hiding. Okay, get this. They are hiding their true feelings. They're still in this third party situation when really they're realizing, I get now. I, I have deep emotions. It's a definitive kind of connection, and it's a soul contract. It's a soul connection. They're realizing this now that things are starting to go downhill. They're starting to look pretty grubby. They may be losing their job. These third parties having to go to court. I'm thinking, what have I got myself? What have I got myself roped into here? Now I want to look at you, and what do you do about this? Person's going to come back in, I feel. What do you do about this? Because I feel that you are, because you're not toxic, you look for the good in every situation. Like it's okay, so okay, this person was toxic. This person had a person around them that led them down a garden path to a dead end. This person tried to destroy you in the process. So how can I learn from this? This is how you operate. Instead of becoming bitter and toxic, you say, okay, let's have a look at this. How can I learn from and make sure this does not happen again in my lifetime? Okay, how do I prevent myself getting involved with a toxic family or a toxic person or somebody who's very weak-minded? How do I improve this situation? Okay. How do I learn from this? Am I partly to blame for getting involved with someone who is so immature in that way, who doesn't have a backbone, who hasn't matured to stick up for, what's around them, and is not able to see this? How do I prevent this? How do I learn from this? Well, I feel that you need truth. And because I pulled this out here, and it was looking at me, and yeah, I do get also, wow. This may have happened to you a few times with in-laws. Okay, it was in-laws that created this up against the whole family line. Wow. It was them and us up against the whole family line, and this person did this to you because they had it done to them by their in-laws. And the mask has slipped here. The mask has slipped from these in-laws. the whole family line, it goes way back. It goes ancestry. It happened to them, and it happened to them, and this is the realization of this. I also get here realizing that they can't dominate you or manipulate you or take advantage of you anymore. Pointless. Um, Whoever this is, they are starting to realize, oh, I can't, if even if it's people around you, if it's family, or I can't manipulate this person. They're quite emotionally strong, and I can't do this. Because you observe and you stay quiet, and then you make your move. They're going to give up on this. They're going to give up on whoever this is. They're going to give up on it. They're going to give up on trying to manipulate you, trying to destroy this relationship. They've shown who they are, and people they found out who they are. So I get here clarity, the clarity here, and this is the clarity. You're going to find your own happiness, your happiness, whether this is family, in-laws, or whoever this is. You're going to find your happiness, overcome these obstacles by learning, learning. How can I improve on this? How can I make sure this doesn't happen again? And you're going to let go of this, let go of these people that no longer serve you, who don't have your back. And this is exactly what this says on here, who do not have your back. They no longer serve you. You're going to find your peace and harmony within you. You're going to find your love for you, love for humanity, love in life and within you, because it exists, because you're not toxic. You've worked on yourself. You love yourself, and you know who you are. And I get you here very patient. You're not sure what to do right now, but I feel it will come to you. But it's saying here you need to find you first. You need to take time out, see this for what it is, and feel sad for these people that have to have this hate towards you, because you're able to face your flaws, your demons, and you're able to say, how can I learn from this? But they're not. And I feel this is, you're going to take time out to pour this love back into yourself and strengthen yourself here, and be completely discerning of who you get involved with. Okay, now it's sad if it's your family origin. It's sad, but I feel whether I'm reaching out to this person was an ex, and it could go way back. You may have been absolutely devastated by this, but you looked it in the mirror. How can I push myself down, wake up, and move forward? How can I do this? And um, and I feel that each time you've done this, or maybe once or twice, you've become stronger, and you have become very careful who you share your heart with. I'm not saying that you're closed off, but you're very careful that people actually notice you, that you are a good person, a good person. Now, this ex of yours knows that now. They know that you deep down that you are a very good person. In fact, I feel they will say that. I feel not now, but I feel when they get in older age, it didn't work out with the collective, but that person was a good person at heart. They were a good soul. They were caring. And I feel that's what they will say. If they don't say it to others because they don't want to admit where they went wrong, they're going to admit it to themselves, okay, eventually. So let's have a look here. I'm going to look at your future with this deck of cards here, and let's have a look, because this channel is a healing channel, it's a spiritual channel, and it's how we, spiritually, people choose things that will help them to heal. And this is what this is. It's a healing channel, about people's healing journey. So I'm just going to pull out some cards here, and I get Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands here, I feel, is you. I get a fire sign. The Queen of Wands is someone. Oh, well, the Queen of Wands is very creative, very passionate about life, very determined, very confident. And I feel this is how you will manifest this, okay? You will manifest this, which is very confident, bold, expression, helping others, and getting your power back here, getting your power back. And getting your power back after the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords is someone who betrayed you. And it could be a number of people, as I said, it could be a number of people. It could even be one of your children who betrayed you. They betrayed you. And I feel whoever this is, they regret it. They regret doing this to you. Showing intentions, showing their true intentions. Someone tried to get away with this. They're still trying to get away with this. In fact, they're making up a narrative that's saying that it's all your fault, so it covers their tracks. Okay. And this is what you're trying to get your power back from, and manifesting these energies here with the Queen of Wands. The reason why they did this is because they don't get why you're like this, why that you shine so, and why you're so positive, why things happen for you. They don't get it. They don't get why you've got this confidence. And I get the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is abundance, beginning of a new venture. You've got a new venture coming up. This is going to be quite successful. It could be work, it could be money. I feel you're going to pour all your positivity into this new venture, planning, planting seeds. And I get here for the future, something that's a slow progress, but potential for success. I'm manifesting this. So you're manifesting this. But at the same time, you're working on yourself here, pouring all of this back into yourself, and how can, it's like you're saying to them, how can I learn from these people who let me down and betrayed me? How can I learn from people who have this weak will to do this? And yeah. And it's just trying to understand, and it's people from your past here, as years gone by, it's going into the past. It's going into the past here. When I get the World card here, the world's your oyster. I feel there's travel here for you. I get completion of your goals, achievements, happy endings, success, travel coming up for you. Okay. And yeah, I mean, doing this work on yourself, elevating yourself, evolving to another, mindful level, doing a lot of work on this. I get the Judgment card, so you can make the right judgment in the future. How can I change this? How can I make this different in the future? Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's like spiritually, very spiritual, this card. And it's like, this is you elevating spiritually. And the Judgment card here in this deck is self-actualization, self-realization, understanding, spiritual awakening, transparency, having a true heart, and being truly, truly authentic. Being truly authentic, just being you, you know, being strict to the bone. I'm just going to be me. And, you know, and I know you're going to hate me for being authentic because you're going to ask, well, why do you have this ability to just be yourself when all of us have to fake it until we make it? The Knight of Swords, somebody's running from something here. Somebody's running from themselves. Somebody feels very ashamed. Um, I also get this is about assertiveness, determination, and intelligence. The Knight of Swords is running towards your ambitions as well, running, running and running and running. It's like that song, isn't it? Running, 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 running. Yeah. And as you are running towards your future, I have the strength card, you becoming like the lioness, and the strength card here, and being all this calmness and this steadfastness, this stoic energy here, this leadership skills, but being very quiet, stoic, and strong. Okay. And stealth. I get stealth too. And it's not, it's that kind, it's not a toxic strength. It's not like I'm so strong that I can see your flaws and your weaknesses. You're not going to behave like a toxic person. Oh, I remember when I was as naive as you now, but I'm so strong. No, not like that. I feel that you'll see, if you do see somebody who's naive, you'll see that as an openness to learning, and you'll help these people on their journeys, knowing that they will meet things on their path people will betray them. They will learn from this. And I feel it's like you're teaching people I get teachings here that you will teach these people how to learn from these people, learn from their mistakes, learn from their flaws and weaknesses. Although they betrayed you and they just, they hurt you deeply, and they maybe feel secret shame for doing that, which is one of their kind of flaws in a way. You're going to learn from what made them so weak to have to do that to someone, you know? So you've got hidden depths here, which you could teach. I feel there's teachings. You've got hidden depths, the moon card, very spiritual, the moon card, very hidden depths of you're so wise and you're so knowing that people can learn from you. People can learn from you and they'll be dumbfounded of how you became so wise. Because you put a lot of energy in healing yourself. I get the 5 of Wands here. You're still going to get people who will compete with you. There's still people around you that will compete with you. Even if you say, I'm on a journey of healing and I'm learning from the way people have betrayed me and I'm trying to understand why they did this. When I get the 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands is competition, conflict, challenge, leveling up. Okay, leveling up. People are being aggressive and justify. You'll have people coming and saying, I can tell you why I betrayed you, why I cheated on you, why I said all those things which were horrific behind your back. I can tell you why I did this because they will change the narrative to justify what they did, to justify what they did. Why did they do this? I can't say why they did this because it's your journey. But a lot of this is jealousy, envy, and and being a little bit bitter that you don't seem to have the problems that I had to deal. I was like a single mom at your age and having to scrimp and scrape. And I, and people don't know what you've been through, but they have this impression because you seem as if you're untouched and you still have this light and you still have this excitement about life. And they feel because you've still got this excitement about life that you've not been through these adverse times, but you have, and you've looked at them and you've looked in the mirror. How can I learn from this? How can I learn from these adversities? And you've lightened yourself and you've allowed the light to come back in and hope. So I feel this here is trying to justify. People feel ashamed of, yeah, that was me, kind of, ashamed for this betrayal. It's especially when I feel it's hard to understand when it's a loved one or it's a family member that you trusted. I feel that impacts you tenfold, you know. And the reason why they do it is because they are happiness haters. They see that you have a lot going for you, that you are striving towards the best version of yourself. You are emotionally intelligent, you're strong, and they hate you for that. And this is why they do this. They want you to be as unhappy as what they are. And it's understanding that, isn't it? It's understanding and trying to have empathy for people who even think like that. So this is what I'm getting for this reading. I don't know where to go with this, or I feel this is saying that you need to take whoever I'm reaching out to, you just need to take some time out and just kind of look at these people around you and maybe just lay them to rest. I mean, they may pass. They may actually. Some of these people may have died, but it's like laying these people to rest and say, "I'm going to let this go. Let this go." That they had their reasons, which were not valid, but they had their reasons why they had this toxic hatred. But I'm going to forgive them and I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. Doesn't mean that you have to know these people anymore, or that you may keep them at a distance, or you may actually create your own family, or you are learning from this that that you're only going to have people in your life that are going to notice your authentic self and that will respect that and love that and actually be a team with you and work with you to also have a happy, fulfilling life. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Please, so we get good algorithms and we get more followers and help people with these teachings. Please put your thumbs up, your likes, and your shares. Okay, and your comments in the comment section down below. And let's hope we get some more followers. Please share as well. And hope we get more followers that can, that can, benefit from this. Sending all my love to you. Lots of love. And bye for now. Bye bye.